Hello, crafty friends, and welcome. You may notice I have the fabulous Carissa Wiley here with me today. Welcome, Carissa.
Oh, so excited to be here. I'm really excited. I'm getting back into my crafting groove, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but I'm excited to be here.
What a way to start getting into the groove with Altenew. I mean, hey, super, super cool. We're excited that you chose us to do that with.
Well, of course, and I'm excited because we have so much to share today. Like, I don't even really know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I have the stuff here. So it's a mystery, but I have some ideas. So
I think that's Kelly said something similar the other day. I think it's just a vibe I put out that like you've got to just like vibe it and go and just craft and have no idea what you're doing. Like it's a requirement of crafting with me, I guess.
Well, let me just say, you said to keep it casual. This is about as casual as it gets. So I'm in my shorts and my sandals because it's going to be, I don't know, 107 degrees here today. And I have zero plan. I mean, I have an imagination, something like mocked up in my mind. We'll see if it works. Who knows? Yeah. It's a mystery. Like I said, it's just a mystery.
But we get to be part of the mystery, which we love. We love being part of mysteries here, especially crafty mysteries.
I love
mysteries. Supplies don't go missing.
Yeah, well, it could happen.
It could. And that's okay. We will find it. And hello to everybody that's saying hello to us over in the chat. Welcome, everyone. We're so excited to see you here. And I'm glad. Oh, it moved. Irene said excited for the retreat. Carissa and I are excited for the retreat as well. So let's flip down and let's get crafting.
Let's do it. I was just trying
to move Carissa up nice and oh, you're mirrored.
Oh no.
We forgot to check that. If you look under your settings, it'll say mirror. Just unclick that button and you will be all set.
Settings, video, mirror.
There we go.
Boom.
Yay!
Look at that. It worked. I love that. Okay, we didn't check that, but that's okay because that was a quick fix. A little panic on my end for just a moment.
Oh, good. No, yes, we don't need any panic. It's okay. It's usually an easy peasy fix. So love that. Oh, Colleen said, Carissa, your laugh just makes me smile every single time. I love that.
Well, that is so sweet. I had a picture-in-picture, but it's not working. So that's okay though. I was just gonna let everybody see me, but I have it clicked and for whatever reason, it's working on my eCam, but it's not working on the internet.
Oh, okay.
That's weird, but that's okay. Let me I'll check something real quick.
Yes, no worries.
Oh, and that's what happened.
There she is.
Here I am. Okay. Just everything is everything's going crazy. Okay, now I'm fixed. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything.
Don't even think about it.
I know, right? So I'm gonna craft and chat today. We have some Bridget and I need to catch up on some stuff. So y'all are just gonna have to listen into the conversation because I just got back from a trip. We saw each other in Vegas right before I went on this other trip. I like literally came home for a day, left to go see my kids. And so we haven't, but like literally this is my back into the crafting scene. I did a little yesterday, but before I left, look at these ink colors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the magic.
Okay, this one is not a part of the ink kit, and I feel like it's coming in a little limey, but look at that. So, but
Stunning.
this one is a part of the cardstock colors.
Yes. Yep.
I am wearing my Nimbus shirt today, in case all of you were wondering. And let me just tell you, I'm not usually a blue kind of girl, but I mean, in my class, I featured it, and it is, I mean, it's so good. It's so good.
Yes.
So I have a couple things from the kit, and I'm going to use that. This is not my card class stuff. This is a whole nother thing that I saw in there, and I was like, I want to use that. So I'm planning on creating with this today. And then here's a little sneaky peek at the warm and cozy sentiments that are a part of the kit. I'm going to pull those in as well. And then I have some other like Altenew like random things that I just pulled from my stash that I thought we may work them in, we may not. I have some sentiments with the one goes that are already pre-done that I just literally pulled out of a envelope, and I thought, we'll see what we can put together. But I am totally feeling like I want the cozy vibes. So, because it's hot, you know?
Yeah.
And so I thought we would do something really easy. Now, the thing about the color palette that I picked is that these are all the inks, but there's a couple of these that are in the cardstocks, but not all of them. So I thought I would kind of show a way to get around that. And I see in the comments that we are talking about the discount code. If you have not signed up for Cozy Comfort, I hope this is okay. I'm going to put this on the screen. The code is Carissa25 Live, and I put it on the screen because my name is not always the easiest for everyone to spell. And so I thought I would just give you a little cheat. If you haven't signed up, it's Carissa25 Live is the discount code. It's good for 3 days from today, and it saves you $100. So that's nothing to sneeze at.
That's a lot of crafting money. That's a lot of stamp sets and stencils and pastes. Oh my.
I know so much. And I thought I would just, I kind of like this set, like when you look at it, you first think, oh, I have to color.
Yes.
And I'm not always the girl who wants to color.
Yep.
And so I'm going to get around that today.
I love that because we do have so many folks that will look over this set, like you said, because they're like, I don't like to color. Coloring's not my thing. So this set won't work for me because it's an outline set and there's no stencil. But I love that you're showing this today because yes, you can use these in other ways if you're not a colorist.
And like the easiest way possible, like honestly, there's actually an easier way than what I'm going to do today. You could just stamp and emboss these on some colored cardstock in white embossing powder and be done, or gold or silver or whatever that might be. I mean, there's like, but I'm going to show you another easy way if you don't have the cardstock colors. So I'm going to actually heat emboss these in white onto white cardstock, and then we're just going to throw some ink over the top. Like anybody can do this. This is not like a technique that is hard. It's not time consuming, but it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, we can totally do this. And I forgot to grab my Altenew embossing ink. It's not in my drawer where it's supposed to.
Oh no, we're missing supplies already.
I know. You know, like I said, this is like the beginning of me getting back into the groove of going live and creating. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm struggling this week. I mean, it happens, right?
I hope you'll join me. I'm doing a live on the 17th. And as Carissa and I were kind of chatting before, I'm moving on the 15th and I'm doing a live on the 17th.
Stop it.
Yeah, you may have to come silently cheer me on in the chat because yeah, I'm gonna be you next Thursday.
Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to just pack your little kit of the 10 things that you need that you cannot create without, and just make sure you have those in like a little plastic container ready to go for you. So that you're not panicking like the day before. I can't imagine doing that. I really couldn't. And
that's what most people say to me. And I'm like, it'll be fine. I'll be fine. And people are like, but will you? And I'm like, I will. I'll be okay. It'll always my response to everything. It'll be fine.
I did want to mention, if you're watching over on my channel, that I do have links to all that other like stuff that I pulled in to use today in the YouTube description. So if you're watching over on my channel and you're looking for specific things, I don't always know the names of everything. And when I don't, I just make up names. It's something like this, but anyway, so, you know.
I love it. I just make it up.
I just make it up. I'm like, it sounds like good. It sounds good like that.
Sounds close.
This is what I would name it. So anyway, so this is just embossing ink and white embossing powder, like a detail white. And you're not going to see this, but that's the magic of it, right? Because you will see it in a moment. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on. So Bridget, I was there on Megan's live stream the other day.
Yes, I saw.
When you let the cat out of the bag.
Yes.
We have something in common.
Yes.
This year, right? Can we talk about that? Is that okay to talk about?
Yes. Yes.
So we're both going to be grandmas this year.
Yes. 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 I will go first. I will be doing it first. Carissa's coming up, right? Hopefully you squeak in this year. It might be a next year, right?
It might be an early next year. I mean, odds are it's going to be early next year. I mean, listen, I worked postpartum for a really long time. I know how first babies go.
Yeah. You know all the stuff.
And they literally like just don't induce people anymore just because you're not feeling good. Like, okay, but you have to wait, which is good, good. So I'm going to get loud for just a minute with my heat tool. So
no worries.
You can fill in the space. How's that?
Yes. I'm good at being a space filler. So yes. Okay. Apparently, yes, I am supposed to go live at 3:30 today. And show the July collection. So yes, I will be going live today. I do have the July collection with me, which is good. I have all my stuff. So yes. But next week I will be crafting. So that's kind of the difference. I will craft a little bit today as well. But today will be the focus of the July release, which is super duper exciting. So I will be there back again at 3:30 to show you the July release. And we'll sneak in a little crafting. But the 17th is actually full on only crafting. So we're going to be doing the Chickadee, which I'm super excited about. So, but yeah, my table will be set up and supplies will be there. So very excited.
Okay, I think I'm almost done. So there we go. We're embossed. I had to like really turn the light because, you know, it's invisible ink at this point.
Yes. Yes.
And the July release is fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Because now we're holiday in July. We listened
Christmas in July.
We listened to everybody, our customers, our retailers, everybody was like, hey, September is too late, guys. Come on, Altenew. We got to have it earlier. And we were like, okay, no worries. Let's go in July. So we have our holiday release. And Carissa, do you have a favorite since we brought it up, do you have a favorite in the July release?
Okay. Well, I mean, I did do a video the other day for the video hop, and it's still like the video hop's still open for the July release. So you can still go over there, check out that video and enter to win. Right. I'm not sure what the cutoff is, but I know it's still open. I did the, oh my God, festive triangles. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Oh, I got the name right. Look at me. I did festive triangles. I did 3 cards, which I hardly ever do 3 cards in one like video tutorial. But let me tell you, because it has the press plate and it has the stamp set.
Yep.
And you have the dies that coordinate with the trees, but it's not just those triangles. It's a whole like slew of triangle dies that you can use. I mean, it's so good. You could do simple, clean, and modern, but then there's some patterns that you can mix in there that are just like, it's just good, y'all. You got to check it out. And I made a shaker with one of them.
Oh, shakers. We love shakers. There's a sled that I'm a little obsessed with.
Oh,
Love
I
the
love that sled.
Love that sled.
I'm gonna be I'm going live in a couple weeks.
With me.
With you? Is it with
Yes,
you?
it's us on July 31st. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So is it July 31st? I see, I don't even know.
I believe so.
Anyway, if that's like more than a day out, I have no idea what's going on past
Well,
tomorrow.
I'm very thankful for Sue reminding me I was going live today at 3:30. I'm just gonna say it that way. Thank you,
Thanks,
Sue.
Sue. Thank you, Sue. Okay, I have a big blending brush.
Oh,
I have
yes.
Dusty Rose, which is part of the kit colors that I showed you. This like very cool combo that I showed you. And I'm literally just going to go over this entire thing as if I were making a colored cardstock, you know, because this would be the same thing. Now, if you want to, you can get all fancy with your blending and do some, you know, highs and lows is what I like to call it. I'm not the kind of girl that gets super like I like a dark spot and a light spot, but I'm not worried about where the light's coming from. It just that's just how I roll.
Yep.
And so I like to have darks and lights, but I'm thinking more like I just didn't have this color of cardstock and I really wanted to use this color. And so this is the look I'm going for, as if I had heat embossed it onto, you know, like a colored cardstock using white embossing powder. So that's one little mug.
So cute.
So cute. And then when we die cut that, that's going to be fabulous. Now I cut these apart because I want to do them in different colors. Honestly, I'm just not really sure what colors I'm going to use. I love this silver sage.
And that's always the way to go, right? Like if you're struggling for color, I say grab what you love and are passionate about.
Yeah, and the other thing is really, you can make a couple. I mean, how quick was that? I stamped them all at once. I embossed them all at once. You can make a few of them and just, you know, see what floats your boat at the end. I need another big brush. So
yeah, we need lots of big brushes, tons of big brushes. We need them all.
Yeah, I just found one for silver sage. So here I am. Luckily I don't have far to go, right? I mean, and you can still hear me when I walk away. So that's the great thing. So we'll get this one. This is a brand new brush. Thank you, May. Sent this to me the other day.
I love when you get the new brushes and they're white and then you get the color on. It's pretty, but when that's white, it's just like, oh, it's happiness.
It's just pristine. Happiness. Okay, look how beautiful is this silver sage color.
So stunning.
I love this. Okay, now, if you wanted to like color these in, you can use the fresh dye inks to like watercolor.
Yeah.
So if this is not your jam, then that's totally fine. You could like watercolor with these colors instead. I just wanted to do something quick and easy because I really wanted to talk to Bridget is really what I wanted to do. And I didn't want to be distracted with like trying to be like super perfect about anything.
Yeah.
So, and then I have the little orange slice, which it could be a lemon. It could be an orange. It can be whatever you want it to be.
It could be a lime.
It could. And so I'm going to just use the golden honeycomb over that because that's one of the beautiful colors in the palette that Altenew put together for this event. And so look at these together. I mean, they all just look so beautiful.
That's stunning.
So stunning. And just wonderful. And then I have a plan to bring in this Nimbus color because I just, like I said, I'm not really a blue girl, but I'm in my blue era.
So how does it feel? Because you don't have a pink or a teal with you right now. How are you feeling with the cozy colors?
Okay, I have to tell you, I'm loving this. It's so warm because even though like pink is warm, these are warm colors. Okay, so I'm comfortable in the warm. And these may not be my normal pinks and teals, but look at that. I mean, that is just the warmed up version of what I normally do. So I mean, but when you pull in the blue, that's really when it gets different for me.
Oh yeah.
So but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Look at all these people popping in.
I know.
I love it. And I haven't like really paid attention to the comments so much, but I see my friends out there in the chat giving some love.
Yes. And we have Angel posting all the stuff that you're using. So if they see something like the perfect picker and they want to go get it, they can. So Angel's hooking them up with the links for that, as well as the link for the Cozy Comfort Retreat, which is currently what Carissa is designing with in front of you to show you kind of it in process. Because I think, I don't know about you, are you more of a have to see it before you buy it kind of gal, Carissa, with crafting?
Like see it in progress? No.
Well, like just
No.
see the
I can
images
like look at a
and
stamp
see
set.
it.
I don't need to see an example. I can look at a stamp set and go, yeah, I need that. I mean, even this, I literally, other than the packaging, like I haven't seen this in action. I just looked at it and said, I'm a coffee girl. I can totally create with that. And I love the little sentiments in this.
Oh, yes.
Now we have great die cut sentiments in the kit, but the little sentiments in this stamp set are just, they're so good.
They're amazing.
And I love that there's dies that go with it. Cause you know, I want to die cut all the things.
I want to die. Like if there's an anything, I want the die.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta have that die. I need
it. I have to say, you do get very spoiled when you work in this industry.
Oh, yes.
Because then it's like, like usually you get the dies included if someone's going to send you something or, it's just, you get so spoiled. And so really it's kind of like, sometimes I'm like, if I don't have a die, I'm like, I can't even, I don't even know.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to fussy cut that? No.
But then I love that because I feel like when you are limited, your creativity just explodes. And if you haven't tried it before, like seriously, grab 3 or 4 things and a color palette. Sit at your work table and say, I'm not getting up. I'm not grabbing any other things. I'm going to create with what's in front of me. And it's hard, like coming up with that first thing. But then as you're creating, you start feeling it like, oh, I could do this instead. Or I could do that. And it really does make like a huge difference when you limit yourself. I feel like you, expand your creativity and limitation, and you almost hinder it when you have too much at your fingertips.
Absolutely. And that's a good suggestion too for, we always, a lot of times folks are asking, what do you do when you hit that block? Like, how do you get through that? And that's a good way. Just randomly pick a few things. Don't overthink it. Just grab a few things, sit down and start playing.
Yeah. And that's why I think I love kit creating because it's like, I have these things, I stay within it, and that feels limiting to some people, but I promise you, like, it is so good. Oh my God, I love this.
That is stunning.
So good for your creativity. How simple
pretty.
was that? Yes. I mean, that was so easy. And then I thought I would bring in these nesting ovals for like a little
salsa.
Something to put them on here. Let me just kind of.
They do have to have a place to go. They have to have a home.
We have to have a landing place, like a place to ground. You know what else I pulled out, which I did not link. But Angel,
that's okay. Angel can pop it in there.
Ninja.
The sequence. Oh yeah, we need this. We need sequence. Yeah.
I just thought, and I actually pulled out. See all these scraps I have from a project last year. This is 0 waste autumn leaves. But look, I had these cut out.
Perfect.
They like go. So we can go several different ways with this today.
Oh, yes. We are unlimited today. I mean,
we are unlimited.
It is Carissa unplugged. Like literally Carissa unplugged. She's going wild, folks. No pink or teal to be seen. Technically, she's using blue. And she has leftover bits and bobs that she is giving a new home.
Yes. I mean, especially with something like that where I had so many of them, there's definitely 2 or 3 cards in that stash.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. And that was like a fall kind of situation last year that I created with like, I think pumpkins and stuff. So
yes. And that's the great thing about the 0 waste is like, it gives you so much stuff. in
Yeah.
it. You can
Well,
make so many cards out of one cut, really.
and I even have the like quarter sheets where I had cut those out of
Yep.
in here that can make a shaker card or a background or whatever too. But I felt like because this set is not inherently like fall, it's
Nope.
definitely cozy, but this is
Yes.
something you can use throughout the year. And this would make great get well cards with like the tea
Yes.
kind of idea going on. So I love that.
You could even cut the lemon and put it like half behind the mug. And
Maybe we will do that. Let's do that. Okay, I grabbed Heritage Chevron weaves. This is a newer stencil. It's a fun one. And this is where I thought we'd bring in the blue on this.
Tiffany put, this palette still feels like Carissa to me. It does. Just
it's an earthier version of
an earthier Carissa. Yes.
It's like boho Carissa.
Yes. I love it. Boho Carissa. I love it. I love this color too. This color is such a pretty blue.
It is a great blue. It is. And as I mentioned, this Nimbus is not a part of the ink situation in the kit. Like if you buy all the inks, this is not one of them, but the cardstock's in there. And actually in my class that I'm teaching, I'm going to show you how to do some ink blending with one of the inks that's in the kit with the Nimbus. And I hope I'm not giving away too much, but
everybody here, I don't want to ruin it, but everybody here loves to hear sneaky peeks or see sneaky peeks. So we won't show the cards. We're not going to do that, but we can hear about them. We can hear about them. So
And I definitely went with like this textile inspired theme for my class. So it's very textile-y.
And if you guys haven't done a retreat with us before, we have a Facebook group and we start sharing pictures of the cards in there, and we start sharing the PDFs and homework and all of that stuff in there. And it's just, Aram keeps that place going wonderfully with lots of fun questions and keeps everybody involved, getting us ready for the event that's happening in September. So if you've never joined us before, the Facebook group is a fun place, and you do get to see the cards as well earlier than the public gets to see them in September.
Yeah. Doesn't this feel like a kitchen tile in the background? Like, this is, when I first blended it, I thought, oh my God, I don't like this. But then I put the mugs on there and I feel like it's sitting on like, I can just imagine this like clean white countertop with these tiles, like the blue and white tiles behind it. It's like, I feel like I want to remodel my kitchen now.
You know what you could do also that could be fun? You could do the stencil on the mugs too.
Oh, that would
be a patterned mug. That could be fun. Yes. And then your husband won't be like, no more crafting because we're not redoing the kitchen.
My husband, well, yeah, we're having a car issue with my youngest daughter's car. So it's definitely not on the horizon for a remodel right now.
Well, and having a grandbaby too, that's exciting, and gotta spoil the grandbaby too.
Yes, I'm so excited. Do you know like if it's a boy or a girl?
I do. It's a definite girl. They have the genetic testing, so no mistaken, nothing. They have it's definitely a girl. Yeah.
Okay. I have to wait because they opted not to do the genetic testing. So I have to wait. She's actually yesterday, 15 weeks. So I have to wait a few more weeks to find out. But she's going to come home back to California because she lives in Arkansas. She's going to come home in October, and we're going to throw her a little baby shower. So that'll be fun.
Yep, mine's September 7th. That's baby shower day for me, September 7th.
That's pretty close to the due date, isn't it?
Well, it's like 6 or 7 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, because she's end of October. So, and they're doing it really close to their house, so it'll be good. No, like traveling, things like that. But I was actually at my baby shower because I was early. I was very early, so I was at my baby shower.
There's something about personality that would tell me that you would just be early.
I was like, gifts. Oh, party? Oh, yeah,
Yes,
I gotta show
yes.
up. Like, come on, it's for me, right? I
I
gotta be there.
did not wait for the doctor to show up.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Wow.
oh my gosh, I just totally jacked that up. See, I'm just talking about babies.
We talk about babies and we get excited. Yes.
Yes, it is exciting, isn't it? It's like a whole new world. I have to tell you though. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it again.
We can't talk babies when Carissa's
No,
score.
there is a star right there. It says like literally score me here, and I can't do it. We're gonna make it work.
One of the fabulous perks, guys, of the scoring board is if babies throw you off key too, there is the star that Carissa pointed out.
There's a star. There's a star. Just follow the star. Feels like a Disney movie or something. Okay, how cute is this?
I love the vellum too. The touch of vellum takes it to a whole new level.
Soften that a little. It felt like it was a lot, like I was losing the like the mugs just slightly, and so that softening of that layer just kind of helps those mugs to be like, okay, we're here, we're doing our thing, right?
Yes.
So I brought you guys in just a little bit so that you could see that a little bit better. And then what should we pick for our sentiment?
That
these
is
are the
so
warm and
hard.
cozy sentiments. I mean, cup of cozy is fun, but it also feels a little predictable for this.
Well, and hard to fit with your beautiful design. You got to find something that works with your design as well.
Yeah, and I feel like that, like we need something more like right here-ish.
Right there-ish. Yeah, I'm also wondering, what about the stamp set? You were mentioning the cute sentiments in there. Yes. Would that work better for you at this stage than a die cut sentiment?
You know what? It might. It might. So you guys got a sneak peek of this fabulous sentiment set without me using it, but I'll just I'll leave it there so you can ogle it. Let's see.
Wipe the drool here.
Get my mug out of the way. Here we go. And by mug, I mean this, not my coffee. It is only 10:30 here in California.
Yes. So,
I love this. You warm my heart.
And with the cups, so perfect. And it has a die, right?
Yes, it does.
Yay. Excellent. Yeah. And that will fit perfectly like where you pointed. Wow. Oh, Angel, who is somebody had asked who's behind the bed. Angel is behind the bed. She said the soft pastel colors of the mugs paired with a delicate lemon slice really bring a fresh, inviting vibe. Ooh, totally.
I like it. You know what? This lemon orange, it's like kind of a little orange. This is, what is it called? Golden honeycomb.
Yeah.
It's like a little orange. It's not a true yellow, which I don't know that it's quite conveying on camera, but it's got a little more, I don't know, a little more orange to it. And so it's like, it could be a lemon, it could be an orange. But
yes. The card receiver can decide what they would like that to be.
What would you like? But I'm thinking like it could be tea, it could be coffee. I wouldn't put orange in my coffee.
Actually, it could be hot cocoa. I don't know if I've put orange in my hot cocoa, and it's actually quite delicious.
Is it?
Orange and chocolate go really well together. Yes.
Okay, so there's all those chocolate covered oranges and all that. Yes. I don't know if you know this. I live in one of the largest orange producing counties in the world.
Did not know that.
Yes, and my family has been in citrus farming for quite some time.
Wow.
So I'm always around like, chocolate covered oranges, and especially at the holidays, it's like a big thing and all that. However, I don't like chocolate. So
yes, I do remember that because I think you're the first person I've ever met that does not like chocolate.
And I'm the first person that you've met. Every now and then I meet somebody who's like, I don't like chocolate either.
You're like, yes.
In the comments, tell us, do you love chocolate or do you not love chocolate? I would love to know. Do I have any sisters in solidarity with chocolate? It's not that I hate it. I mean, I just don't like it. It's not something that calls my name. It's not something that, I would choose. I will eat an Oreo, which is not the same,
No.
And as chocolate. So I will eat white chocolate.
Oh, I love white chocolate. If I have to pick, white chocolate is my jam. I am a white chocolate gal.
Okay,
Oh,
white
Kim
chocolate.
is with you, and Sue is with you, and Michelle
Okay.
is with you. All these folks that are no chocolate. Yeah,
I have
Angel's with
sisters.
me. Love chocolate. I'm with Angel.
Now, I mean, clearly there's plenty of things that I like. It doesn't
Yes.
like exempt me from having things that, you know, do tempt me and call my name. I think everybody's like, "Oh, you're so lucky you don't like chocolate." I have plenty of things I do like. So this is not, you know, I can do creme brulee any day of the week. I can do
Oh,
cheesecake any
yes.
day of the week. And
Oh,
I'm like a girl that I'm pretty simple. I like, if I'm going to do cheesecake, just give me like the plain Jane cheesecake. I'm totally fine with that.
I had a very sad accident last night. So there's this company where I'm moving, and they make these delicious gourmet little cheesecakes. And so I ordered two, and I ate one of them. It was a pineapple upside down cheesecake. And when I say small, I mean like, like 3 inches
Right.
across. Like it's not, yes. Like, so when I say I ate a cheesecake, it wasn't like a big mama cheesecake. It was
Right.
like the baby of the baby's cheesecake. And I had also bought an apple streusel cheesecake, and somebody forgot to put it back in the fridge. And I was so sad. I had to throw it out, but I will buy it again because it did look very delicious. But yes,
Okay. How do we feel
we are loving the touch of gold. And
about
by
this?
we, I mean me.
And by we, I mean me, and I'm speaking for everybody.
When it comes to gold accents, I almost said cheesecake. And I will speak for everybody on the cheesecake too, guys. Oh, Kim, she loves the white Kit Kats. Kim, oh, absolutely.
Oh,
White all the way.
white Reese's peanut butter, but like
Oh,
not just the regular cups. You got to have like the peanut butter tree or the peanut butter
yeah.
egg. That ratio is different.
Whatever season it is.
Yes, the ratio is different. Those things are danger to my absolute. Yeah, they're just danger.
Or,
My husband's like,
Carissa, if you get the giant peanut butter cups, the white chocolate ones,
oh, are they good?
the
Okay,
peanut butter in there is about 2 inches or 3 inches thick, and it's delicious. There's no other way to put it. It's just delicious.
that is so good. I like want it. Do you have a See's Candy near you?
I don't, but
You know
now I
what?
want one.
Like I've grown up. We've always had a See's Candy in the mall that I grew up in this area. I haven't moved from this area. So I didn't realize that it wasn't a thing that everybody had. So, but they have this stuff called cashew brittle.
Oh, the Candyman. It's a candy shop down the street. I have
Okay.
one of those.
So
And he
it's like
makes that.
cashew brittle, but it's covered with white chocolate.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. He
okay.
does every nut. He has different clusters in white, milk, or dark. He's my hero. His name is the Candyman. That's his
That's
shop.
awesome.
Yes.
I love this. Do you love the addition of the leaves? I mean,
I do. And I love that the Dusty Rose, we don't have that in a paper color, but that looks just like Dusty Rose paper. It really does.
I
I
know.
think
And
it's
you can
Pastel
see the
Sunrise there, but it's
pastel
stunning.
sunrise, but it's different. It is
Yes.
a little deeper. It's a little richer. And pastel sunrise is one of my favorites.
Me too. When that ink family came out, I was a stalker. I was obsessed.
Do you know I didn't even have that ink until my package just arrived from May? I don't know.
That is criminal.
Right before I left for Vegas, it literally came in the mail. I got this fabulous package from May, and it was big. And I threw it to the side. I looked at my husband. He's like, "You got a package?" I said, "I do not have time for this."
I remember she was telling me in Vegas, she's like, I just can't. I can't.
I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. It just has to stay. So it literally sat there for basically 2 weeks while I was traveling and doing all the things. And, it just had to sit there. And I unpacked it this morning before we went live.
Oh, like Christmas.
Oh my goodness. I almost just cut my finger.
Or a birthday.
So I was like, I have to unpack this because I may need something that's in here. And it's a good thing that I did because I ran and grabbed this brush. which I
Yay!
have like a silver sage blending brush, which I'm more of a ink family kind of blending brush girl. Like,
yep.
And look at this. Look at this.
That's how I do my large ones, is the ink family. Oh, so pretty. And some brand new ones in there. Oh,
Yeah,
look at that.
those
Oh,
came in my box. So,
so pretty.
you can see how many I had before. So you can see it's kind of family, ink family.
Yes.
Until I grow. So.
And it gives you room. I know we have to check in with you and see what you're missing. I can't believe you did not have Pastel Sunrise in your life. That is, I mean,
I know.
I would say criminal almost, because
Yeah,
it's fantastic. And now, yeah, we got to check in and see what else you're missing that is fabulous.
I think May sent me a good box that I think I'm good.
Caught up. Excellent.
I'm caught up. I feel like I got some purples in my life now, which I didn't really have before. So I'm good.
I'm not a purple gal. I
I'm not
struggle with
either,
purple.
but
Bringing it in.
Lately, I have found my purple groove, and it's a very particular purple.
I love it. Which purple is it?
Well, it's like an orchidy purple, and I have to figure out which one it is over there, but I think it's in that pile over there. And I don't know what it is.
Awesome.
But, like there's a particular type of purple, like a orchidy, like has a lot of pink in it. It's not like a blue purple.
I'm wondering if it's a midnight violet, that color. I'm wondering if it's that
similar,
one.
but it's got even a little more pink. You guys might even consider it a pink, but I would consider it like a purple. So
cool. I'm excited to see. And as you guys are seeing, so Carissa is now taking these beautiful new products, which are going to come in the kit for this event, and she's putting in stuff from just our regular products and combining them. And this, like Carissa said, was a die from last year, and you would not know what was new, what was old. It all just goes flawlessly together.
Yeah, and I love this little, like, this leaf situation. This might be a little much. Like some people would call it good here, like, or with just the lemon slice, like.
Oh, but you got to have the gold. You got to have the gold.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's just
so need that.
Warm and cozy vibes.
Absolutely.
It might be a tad much, but I've never been a girl that shies away from extra. So
no,
it is what it is. And then we're going to add some sequins too. So I still have 17 minutes.
You're fine. Yep.
I'm fine. Like doing great. I have time to add sequins. We can just take this right over the top.
So what's your feeling cozy? Now, I firmly believe that there's a warm cozy and a cold cozy that you can have. So what's your definition of warm cozy and cold cozy?
Can you expand on that? I'm not sure I understand what warm cozy and cold cozy.
So warm cozy is like a hoodie and some fuzzy socks and like a cup of tea.
Oh, got it.
Cold cozy could be like maybe it's just a sweatshirt or a blanket or something like that.
Warm okay. Well, let me preface this by saying I have lived in California all my life.
Yes.
So if it is below 65 degrees, I think it is cold.
Okay.
So I don't.
That's what it is here today. You would be freezing because it's raining, and I think it's 62. So you would be freezing here in Maine. It's raining in 62.
Summer. What is
I know.
That?
Well, and you know what the funniest part is? Last weekend it was 101, and you like wanted your shirt was like always wet because it's humid.
Yes.
So yeah, so we swing we swing pretty high and far with the temperatures. But so
That's
okay,
crazy.
so if Carissa comes to Maine, I'm going to buy her a Yeti fur coat to keep her toasty.
Yes. Well, I mean, one year my husband and I decided to go to Seattle for our anniversary, and he had this thing, and he was like, Carissa, I just don't know that this is a good idea. Our anniversary is in February. He's like,
oh yeah, no, you
like,
wouldn't
I
do good.
just don't know that this is a good idea. He's like, if you get cold, you are miserable and you will be miserable the entire time. So we took, and I probably looked like the biggest goofball to all the people who, I don't know, what do you call a Seattlean?
I think that, yes, I like Seattlean. I was going to say Seattleite. Yes, is
Or
Seattleite,
Seattleite, yeah.
Seattlean. Yes.
I think that they probably all thought I was bundled to the max. And let me just tell you, it was chilly, but I had the right clothes. If I have the right clothes, I generally do okay. I was chilly. It did not rain the entire time we were there. And I think we were there for 4 or 5 days.
Oh,
And so
wow.
that was like a miracle in itself. That was like God smiling down on me, saying, you know, here's a blessing for your anniversary. I'm going to use this extra wide
Oh, yeah.
instant dimension for the back of
Oh,
my
yeah. The
oval.
1 inch. Yeah. Oh, you could visit Michelle. It is 108 in Arizona today.
Okay, well, Michelle, I mean, like, I live in Central California. So let me just tell you what our high here is today. So like 99, but I think in the next couple of days, so tomorrow, okay, today's high is 101, tomorrow 105, Saturday 105, Sunday, Monday
Whew.
105. So I get you. I get you, Michelle. So I got you. I'm right
So how
in.
do you stay cozy when it's 105? How do you feel cozy inside at 105?
Well, I don't know. I don't. That is
You
not.
don't.
I don't. I just grew up here and I just have never been anywhere else. So this is home, right? When you have a place
Yes.
that is home, I think that is cozy in itself when you feel safe and
Yes.
secure in a place. So
Yep.
that's probably one thing. In the winter, I do love sweatpants and a blanket and the couch and a Sunday afternoon football game. And
Yes.
really, I don't want to watch the football. I just like the noise because it makes good napping noise.
Yes.
So I do understand football. It's not that I don't get it. I know like the rules and those sorts of things, but like really it just makes a great napping like white noise.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we'll go to church on Sunday, come home, I throw on my sweats, grab my blankie, and let my dogs cuddle up with me and just have a little nap, a little in and out. Like you can hear so actually that season is one of my favorites because that's cozy to me.
Yes.
So
Yep. I do summer. My summer cozy is probably like I have a light blanket,
yeah,
and
I
I
like
invite Ben and Jerry over, and
yes, I love them.
yeah, that's a good summer cozy, but it's you don't want the socks and the heavy stuff, but
For
it
sure.
is nice, with
Oh,
the Ben and Jerry and the I always have to have a blanket for some reason.
I
I
do
don't know what
too.
it is.
My
Yeah.
husband thinks I'm weird because in the summer, I'm like, now I do it differently in the summer because
Oh, yes.
don't put it over my feet if I'm on the couch, like
Yep.
my feet stick out, but I
Yep.
need it over my legs.
Yes. It's
So
security. It's cozy. It's
it is.
comfortable.
Okay, so now I'm getting the question. I'm getting to the root of the question. So
Yeah.
now you know my cold cozy and my warm cozy.
Yes. Because there is a difference. It's usually the thickness of the blanket is the most difference in your cozy usually.
Yeah, I think in California we can pretty much use the same blanket all
All
year.
year. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maine, I have to have seasons.
I'm sure you do. I just I really honestly don't know how I could live in a climate like that. In fact, when we were in Missouri,
Oh,
the
you
weather
look
was
crooked, or is your sentiment crooked?
I don't oh, my sentiment got crooked.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I'm like, oh God, don't stick it down. Don't stick it down.
Or my sentiment was not squared up when I put it down. So we'll fix it. It's okay, y'all. We're good. We're gonna fix it. The
She's just ripping out the heart.
I'm a heart ripper. What can I say?
Oh, good. We have heart again.
We have heart. I have not ripped the sentiment. We're gonna just fix it because it was on that. I'm gonna just I
Oh,
was looking at that, and I think when I put my sentiment down, I wasn't paying attention to where it was in relation to the
the
overall
lines. Yes.
vertical line of that. But we're getting there. Look, we're just gonna coerce it into place.
We just make it work.
Look.
Oh, I think Kara is right. We need the weight of the blanket.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
that's the thing too. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and I just feel like I need like the blanket on me.
Yeah.
Now, I know that some people would think that this is weird that I pulled out Dazzling Diamond to go with the gold. But this is my absolute favorite, like of the Altenew sequins. And it's because it's like a warm silver. It's not like it has a warmth to it that I just think works, and it's so sparkly. Like it is just like sparkle. And we only need like a few of these. And look, I've used these. I did like a shaker video for Altenew's, and I've used them for like my own channel. There are tons of sequins in this like set of 6. And so don't be afraid to use them. Just dump them in. Just go for it, girl. Because you got plenty of sequins to do your thing with here.
And I love that you're showing, because one of my favorite things about the sequins is those little baggies. Because usually I used to buy sequins and it always came in one of those rip packs. And once you opened it, you had to have a solution on what to do with it. But these have little baggies, folks. So Carissa just took a few out here, a few out there. But I mean, and there is a song, Silver and Gold, Silver and Gold.
Yes.
So you're living up to the, it's the metallics. We love the metallics.
Mixed metals, baby. Mixed metals.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the mixed metals. I have that in my house going on. I actually have a lot of gold, but I also have a lot of silver too in my house, like a brushed silver.
I love a brushed silver, brushed nickel.
Yeah. So I will say that one thing that is bugging me is that my cup, because I didn't put an extra thing of foam adhesive, because I put the oval on foam adhesive, but the cup was kind of leaning off. It's kind of leaning off the side. I'm going to go in and fix that. But anyway, I'm just pointing that out. I don't do everything right the first time. So
wouldn't that be fun if we could, speaking of that, if you could have a superpower for crafting, what would it be?
Ooh. I'm not sure. I think I would just want to be able to craft faster than I do.
That's a good one.
I mean, is that really a superpower? Like I'd be turbo.
I think so. We'd all just be like opening our sequence and you'd be done. Like
right.
That's a superpower.
Yeah, I think I would like that.
Mine was a clean office, like always clean, always.
Well, I could use some help in that department today.
Okay, so you craft all of our projects really fast, and then I'll come over with my superpower and clean your office.
Oh, I love it. Please do. I have my who I call my assistant lovingly. If you follow me on my channel, like those over on my actual channel will know who I'm talking about. I have my assistant who's home for the summer, and that is my daughter. But she has been sleeping very late. And by the time she gets up, I'm already done like working for the day. So this is the life of a college kid, right? Yes. She has one more year of college left. So we're just going to go with it. And we're going to let her enjoy her college life. And just do that. I'm sneaking in a piece of foam to fix what's bugging me. So just don't mind me. This is how we cheat. Are the sequins separated by size? Carrie asked. Yes, they are.
Yeah. So, but they do have holes in them, correct?
Yes, they do have holes.
They do have holes. Yes.
So I think I'm going by memory. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 maybe are the millimeter sizes.
I think it says on the back. It shows an image of them on the back of the size.
I did it right.
Yay!
It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 millimeter sizes. So they're separated by size. So if you like a lot of the little ones and a few of the big ones in a shaker, you can what I do is I use like a little ice cream tasting spoon to just scoop them into my shaker well. Yes. And I call that good. Okay. I'm so much happier with that mug now.
Yes.
You guys couldn't see it. I could see it though. So that's just how it goes. So I think that's where we call it.
That is awesome. Like, how are you feeling about it? Because you kind of went in, how did it match your picture that was in your head?
I think it's better. Because honestly, I thought I was only going to use like one mug. And then I saw both of them. And I was like, I need both of those mugs in my life. I can't just leave one to the side. I could have made 2 separate cards. This was easy enough that, and with all the extra little doodads that are already kind of cut and everything, I'm glad we went with this sentiment. It's so light and it just fits in to that grouping so well. So good call on that one, Bridget. You are the winner of the sentiment game today. I love it. I love the colors, but I already knew I loved the colors because I saw these sitting on my desk together before I had left for Vegas. And I had kind of just, like I said, I smashed these out onto a piece of paper because I was like, I got to remember that because I'm going to go live for that cozy comfort thing. And I have to remember like the colors that I saw together.
Yep.
So I smashed them out, wrote the color on top, and I have like a little binder where I'll keep stuff like this, like these little, extra bits of colors so that when I'm stuck, I can go back to that and just kind of flip through it. And maybe I won't ever use this exact palette, but it will give me a jumping off point sometimes where I'm like, ooh, those 3. And then maybe I bring in a couple others.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Now, for the actual event, do you want to show the product you used for your class?
Oh, yes. Was I
And do you want to kind of talk a little bit about kind of what you gave for input on that? Why you love the product so much? Because we got these ones, but also we will give that.
I have 2 things. So am I supposed to show both of them?
You can, yes. Yep.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Because all the products are on the website. So you all can see all the products. If I've given you enough teaser, you want to go check out the rest, go to the link where you register. All of that's there. You can also order the ink
bundle.
Thank you for that word. And the cardstock bundle so that you would have all the colors that you need. So you can grab the kit, which Carissa 25 live, $100 off until Sunday-ish.
3 days. Yep. 3 days.
So Carissa 25 live is going to save you $100. Then you can grab the inks and the cardstocks and you'll have everything that you need for these classes. Okay. So here's mine.
And this is genius. Can I just say, I tested this. Can I just say, this is genius.
Gorgeous. So this is a die set. It's a 0 waste embroidered florals die set, which on its own, you can see is beautiful and fabulous and gorgeous. But what happens when you throw these die cuts into this embossing folder? Let me see if I might have a little,
it's called magic. It's just magic.
It's called magic. It's called Crafty magic. Look at this embossed. This is just a piece of vellum where I've embossed this.
Done.
But I think this will show you that it puts like these lines into the die cut. So you can use the embossing folder on its own, or you can die cut the pieces, put them into and I'm going to show you all the tricks for this in class. So don't worry about it. We're going to walk through that. But it puts like this texture onto the die cuts. And I mean, it just takes these gorgeous die cuts from like, wow, that's beautiful to, oh my gosh, this is insane. The texture. And when I saw this, because it's called embroidered florals, I was like, this is giving me like embroidered pant vibes, that are all in right now. And so I started to think of fabrics and patterns that were in right now, things that I'm seeing in fashion and textiles and home decor. And I took all of that and kind of used that textile idea as the jumping off point for my entire class design. And so I know that stitching is like a big thing right now. I'm seeing a lot of paper crafters stitching right now. And so this is a way, if you're not a stitcher, to get a look of like that embroidered look without, the needles and the thread. If you don't have the patience for it, let me tell you, this is the way to go. So, and with the color palette that Altenew has put together that we're using in this class, in this event, it's just, I mean, they go together like this. And these colors that I use today, they're all a part. Save the Gold is not a part of this, but this is all part of that color collection that between the inks and the cardstocks that all just were curated for you, designed for you, so that it takes the thinking out of it. So you can even go back to this kit and this color combo later, and you can pull elements out, or you can take the color combination and apply it to something else that you already have in your stash, and just really go back to this over and over again. You can see this is not inherently, doesn't have to be fall. It doesn't have to be holiday. Although if you made a red cup out of this with some holly leaves, come on. That would be so beautiful. In fact, I would take this dusty rose color with a red and this green, and you have a holiday palette. In fact,
very delicious.
But I think Grapevine, is it Grapevine that's in the color combo?
I believe so, yes.
So you could like create a holiday mug and okay, my brain just went total explosion with ideas. Yay! So you could take that. This isn't even my product suite. So whoever's teaching this, here you go. Or for you who are getting your kits and you want to create something for the holidays, take that cinnamon stick that's in this stamp set and do a red mug. And you know that Lush, is it the Lush Berry Branch?
Yes. Yep.
Just as a background for this.
So pretty.
It would be amazing. I've just built a card for you. Emboss the background, do the red mug, put your little cinnamon stick
in there.
It's done. It's done.
And that's great because these kits do go on, right? These kits are so versatile. You just change the color palette, add in a little old with the little new, and magic. That's the great thing about these.
That's exactly what we've done here. Old, new, kit, boom, all together. Yeah. And really it's so with a kit, it's not just, they're curated, right? So it's things that are designed to go together. And then you will find things that will work in that as well that you already own. So backgrounds like we have here, little elements that will work with it. But it really gives you like this curated, almost jumping off point for creativity in the future. So I love kit creating. Some people don't like the bounds of kit creating, but I can sit down with a kit and craft for hours because as I mentioned before, the more that you just start using the product kind of speaks to you and says, what if I did this too? And then you know, it's just, I love it. It's one of my favorites. In fact, I will often do that. I'll pull a color palette, pull a few things, which is like, in essence, creating my own kit, right?
Yes.
I'm just going to sit down and just create with that. But I'm going to let myself like do multiple things with those same colors, those same products, and see how they kind of turn out. And in fact, it's what I did in the video hop the other day. I had a color palette. I had that, you know, set of products, the festive triangles with the triangle dies. And I literally sat down to build one card and ended up, as I'm going through, like, oh, and I could do this. And oh, let's create a little cluster and let's add some glitter cardstock in there. And then it just becomes a session, right? It becomes this whole like crafty session. So it really does, as you start kind of limiting yourself, like sit down with a few things and start creating, it just really, like, your creativity expands in confinement, which is the opposite of what we think it would do.
Absolutely. Because that's what a lot of people will say. My creativity, my mojo is stuck. What do I do? And I think sometimes we get stuck in the stuff, right? We buy it. It's beautiful. It comes in. You're excited to use it. Like you said, you put the box aside and then you're like, oh, that box. And it kind of haunts you almost. Yeah. Because you want to use it, but you're like, I don't have any ideas. But if you just maybe reach in and grab two things out of that box and some inks that you love, I mean, the ideas are endless. Like they just keep coming.
That's the thing. I think we order a whole box and we think we've got to use the whole box. Stop trying to use the whole box. Grab one or two things from the box, sit down with it. And then maybe as you're creating, you grab one or two more things, like it's a background or something that you add, but stop trying to use the whole box at once. You don't have to put the whole box on one card. Remember, this is like something that you will, maybe you don't use it right away, but you will use it over time.
Yes.
Like you will. It just,
absolutely.
I have so much stuff that I don't use it right away, but then like I get like the July release from Altenew and I'm like, oh, I got that last month. I'm going to pull that out and use it with it. And I think I did that with this Heritage Chevron stencil. And I keep like, I didn't use it right away. But now, once I started using it, I'm like, I love this. Is there a die for the Lush Berry Branch? Unfortunately,
there is not. No.
But, you know, we're putting it out into the universe.
Yes. If you have those types of suggestions, please send those to support@Altenew. We take all of those and they go to our product development team. And if enough people want a die, that's something that they will look into doing. So definitely, if you have ideas for dies or you need a die for a set, please email us and let us know, because we don't know until we know. So
your support@altenew.com.
Yes.
I would like a die. Michelle, I'm writing the email for you because I want a die also.
Me too. Me too.
Like CC me and I'll like give the me too. Just CC me. It's Carissa@sprinkledwithglitter.com. I'll reply all and be like, me too. I want it also, because I think I'm going to use that I'm going live with Lydia, or no, it's with you.
With me. Yes.
Yay. Because I thought it was with Lydia. I'm going live this month and I'm using that. The Lush.
Oh, very cool.
We're going to do some Christmas in July.
That will be super fun. So so make sure you let us know that you guys are looking for that stuff. Now, if you've joined in and you're saying all of this stuff is beautiful, how do I buy it? I need this all in my life. Carissa, you have sold me. It's all so pretty. I need it. How do I get it? You sign up for the retreat and you can join us. And Carissa's brought a bunch of friends with her to the retreat. She has a lot of fun crafting buddies joining in. We have Kathy Zielski. We have Kelly Taylor, who we had a live with yesterday. We have Megan Andrew, who we had a live with on Monday. Jen Raza, who is one of the co-founders of Altenew, is going to be in the retreat this time. We have Laura Basson, and then we also have a bonus class with Jennifer McGuire. So we have some fabulous instructors joining along with Carissa. And we have a special deal today for joining in Carissa's live. It is on the screen. She's so good. She put it on the screen for us, Carissa 25 live, and it's good through July 13th. So 3 days. So if you have to do something in between, you have a little bit of time there. And so we're so excited to have you guys come join us, get these beautiful products, and get classes from all of these amazing crafters that you see out and about on the internet and YouTube. They're kind of you guys are everywhere, Carissa. We keep seeing your beautiful faces popping up everywhere.
It's such a personal time too, because like for me, one of my favorite parts about any retreat, live virtual event, but especially with the Altenews, because the way it's done, it's so personal. I feel like you were all in my craft room with me. I love interacting today. I was so caught up in talking to you and creating that I didn't really get to look at the comments a whole lot, if I'm being really honest. But the interaction is one of my favorite things. And I think community, no matter what interests you have, community is such an important part of that interest, like having people who are like-minded, having people who enjoy the same things, who are going the same direction as you. I think it's so important. And it's hard sometimes to find that like on the internet, but these virtual retreats really connect people. And I know I had a friend in the crafting world who was like, they met their crafty friend online and they went to go, this is back in the day before like we just all met people from online. But her husband was like, what are you doing? You're meeting someone from online. I mean, It's so common now, but it's just a great way to connect with other people. I have a question from Marianne. What if
Yes.
the ink and cardstock are not in my budget? Is there an ink chart to compare that we can use colors we have in our stash? I don't know that there's an ink chart, Bridget. You can probably help me out. But what I would do is I would look at the colors that I own. If that's not in your budget, I would look at the colors that I would own, and I would just do my best to pick colors that are similar. And these really, I do feel like these, the screen isn't showing it well, but these, if you go over to the Altenew site and you look at these colors, like the toppers, like they're pretty accurate. So I would just go through and find similar colors. So like a soft green, a dusty pink, and just pull what you have that's close to it, and just do your best. If I understand that it's not always in our budget to have all the things, but you're still going to get valuable instruction from this retreat. You're still going to get the community that we're talking about. You're still going to have all these fabulous products. And you can, maybe you build your own palette with the things that you do have that you're going to use throughout the retreat, so that in the end, you have this cohesive bunch of projects that you've created because you were consistent with the colors that you used throughout your projects. I think it can be, I mean, I know it can be done. I've done the same thing. I don't have that color. What am I going to do? Well, this one looks like it, so that's what I'm going to use. So don't let that keep you from coming to the retreat, where you're going to have all these exclusive products, all these exclusive classes, and all these like this community that you just don't find in a lot of places online. So I understand it's not in everybody's budget. So I totally get that, but you have things that you can use that you're going to be happy with the experience overall when you just do that. So
absolutely. And we do have on our site, we have free ink swatches. So if you want to go over to those, I believe they're under freebies. There's also color palettes there. You can look, see what inks you have. And the cardstock pack that we have is extra cardstock. You do get cardstock in the kit, but some folks like to have, like me, I'm paranoid. I'm going to accidentally cut it the wrong way and it's not going to work. And the paranoia. So I buy the extra cardstock kit always. You don't have to buy the extra. You will have enough in your kit for what the instructors have planned to use. So you will be all set just using the cardstock in your kit. But if you have, for example, I know some people have all the distress inks and they're like, that's all I own. I can't afford any others. Then just match the colors as best you can. And honestly, you are going to inspire somebody by using different colors that wouldn't have been inspired before. So it's some people look at it as a negative, but it's kind of a positive as well, because you're going to inspire so many people. Oh, thank you, Angel. Angel listed right there are free swatches.
And I saw Kim just say, if you're on the bubble, it is worth it. Use what you have and make it your own.
Yeah.
And there is creativity and an expansion of that in making something your own as well. And in fact, every time I teach, I say yours, there is no requirement here that yours has to look exactly like mine. If I'm doing something that you don't like, buy these, like do your thing. Like if you are not a blue person and I put blue on here and this made you cringe to high heaven, skip it.
Yeah.
Use the stencil to emboss the background with a dry emboss technique. Instead, you get texture. You don't have the blue. But like I said, there's no rule. Like for me, I'm always like, you do you in my classes. And I use a lot of foam adhesive. That's not everybody's jam. I mean, I don't know why it's not your jam.
I know. Yeah. We can talk about that at a later meeting for folks that don't love foam tape, because we need to, I think we need to address that, Carissa.
I think there needs to be an intervention. Like it brings things to life. I mean, come on. This look at that.
Yeah. It changes it, and it changes the look and the tone and the feel of the card.
It
So
totally
folks, if you're not, I understand the postage rates are high, but you know, foam tape, we need a foam tape movement, Carissa.
I agree. And you know what? The postage rates are high, but I tend to give mine out in person anyway for most people. If I'm going to mail something, I'm usually mailing it with like maybe a package or something.
Yeah.
So it doesn't affect me, but there are ways if you're going to mail this to like bring it down a little bit, but for the most part, I'm going big or going home. If you've been around my channel, you know I say this. I like big cards and I cannot lie.
I am with you. I love a big card. I love dimension. I think you get realism because you can curl leaves. You can do, foam tape. We have to have a foam tape meeting and share the love of foam tape someday, Carissa.
Foam tape support group.
Yes. And Kim said going rogue. And that's what we lovingly call it in the crafting industry when somebody does something different. And as instructors, we love to see when you guys go rogue because honestly, you inspire us to look at it again and come up with more ideas and share those other ideas with you. So please go rogue, my friends. We love the rogueness. Look at that dimension. I mean,
I just curled those leaves.
Want to drool. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's so good. And the sparkle, it's got the sparkle, it's got the pattern, it's got the color, it's got the dimension. I mean, what more could you want? It's the coziest card that I've made this year so far, I think.
It won't be for long though, because you're going to make beautiful cards with this whole kit. So, but This is the first, so it's extra special because it's the first cozy card.
Yes.
Thank you guys, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you all in the chat for being, we love when we get to have a chat with you, and you guys were having a wonderful chat with us today. Don't forget to join us tomorrow where we meet with Laura and hear about Laura's take on the fabulous upcoming event. And we'll create a card with Laura as well. I'm guessing there's going to be some rainbow colors. It's just a guess, but you never know. It's like with Carissa. You know there's going to be sequins. There's got to be, right? There's got to be shiny in there, which we absolutely love. And Angel has posted one last time over in the chat there. You have 3 days, the link, and to use Carissa 25 Live to get that $100 off the event price. Thank you so much to Angel behind the badge for putting all of those fabulous links in there for everyone. She is like so speedy. She already has that as a superpower. So
yeah, that's great.
Her angel wings, man, they protect us all and give us all fabulous links. And she's so just, Angel, sending little heart emojis out.
Yes.
And of course, to the fabulous Carissa Wiley, thank you for joining us and sharing your creativity with us. Oh, time tomorrow. I just brought it up on my phone so I could double check. 3 p.m. tomorrow. And I will see you guys in a little over an hour to go over the July release. Yay. He's so excited for that. But we hope to see you. And thank you again, Carissa, for joining us and having some crafty fun with us as always.
Thank you so much. I had the best time. I'm just reading through all the comments and everybody's so sweet and so wonderful. So love you all. Can't wait to see you in class.
And we also get to do this again. If you had fun crafting with Carissa and I, we're going to be doing it again on the last Thursday of the last day of the month. I know it's the last day. So join us again back then, and we'll have some more crafty fun. From all of us at Altenew, thank you so much for allowing us to help you craft your life. We will see you all very, very soon. Bye, everyone.